my goodness.
Here we go.
Yeah, take 2.
Woohoo! You'll never hear that first take.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, aside from the fact that the microphone was facing the wrong way and it sounded like we were underwater.
Well, no, it was just me. It was backwards. Anyway, hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to the Gemini Archives.
Yay! It's happening.
It's finally happening.
Holy mother of God.
I know.
It's been like how many years in the making? Like 3-4 years.
Something like that.
It's been a long time. We've been wanting to do this for a while.
And here we are.
We are.
Finally, it's just like, okay, I'm going to buy all the shit. Like, not even, we could have got the most basic of setups. And I'm like, no, let's just go a little out for this.
Oh my God. You would not believe the setup we have right now.
We are using a TV tray. Literally.
It is so ghetto in here.
And then I have all my other shit on my desk, which is tiny as shit because I've had it since I was 8. And like, this is great. I'm so glad no one can see this right now.
Oh my God. This is a mess.
Yeah.
Like there's just cords everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit that. But there's just shit everywhere. It's like, it could not be more dysfunctional.
I mean, honestly.
But we also are Geminis. So the podcast name, the Gemini Archives, not only are we Geminis, but we are also twins. So that means extra duality.
Yeah, and archives because it's going to be a lot of stories.
Yeah.
A lot of reflecting and talking and
just bullshitting.
Like, like a podcast where you fucking talk all the time.
Yeah, and we figured it was fitting too because Geminis are known for being talkers, and I'm like, oh, good, so we could actually do something with that for once.
Yeah, great.
Instead of boring people to death. I mean, we probably still are, and
yeah,
if we
it's like
do,
now people are choosing to listen to me talk.
Now you're being choose to be bored by me, so, or you're choosing to be bored by me. I'm a mess. I got a text before we started this.
Oh yeah,
from one of my wonderful best friends, my friend Austin. And his dad passed away today, and I just want to cry. I never met his dad. I never got a chance to, but oh my God, it really tore my heart apart. So we're dedicating this episode to him.
I know.
Because, he's wonderful. And
yeah.
I'm so sad.
I mean, it's all about twins, but it's for you, Austin.
Yeah,
so
this is for you.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll make you laugh a little.
Yeah.
Hopefully the rest of you will laugh too.
I know. I have no idea when the hell we're going to put this up.
I mean, I don't
We
know.
haven't even, started, doing anything.
Oh my God.
Yet.
We're so horrible.
That's let's just record it and just see.
I know. Well, because I don't even know if this one's even going up now because watch, we're going to end this and it's going to sound like there's a goblin in the background or something.
I know.
And it's like, all right, when I tell you we have attempted recording this like 4 times now.
Yeah.
And it's just like every time there's just been something wrong. Technology just hates us.
I know.
Hates us.
Literally hates us.
I don't know why.
But speaking of things we don't hate, though, we have been obsessed with the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my God. Are we doing this?
Yeah. We're going to just put this out there. We love watching Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my God. I don't know where it started, but
I know.
Well, I remember watching it when we were kids. Like, my parents always had it on. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a familiar thing to us. But, yeah, we love Wheel of Fortune. And we've been watching it a lot lately because we're actual middle-aged women and we just like to watch daytime TV sometimes. Usually it's, the Game Show Network or, the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But Wheel of Fortune has been our bread and butter lately. Mm-hmm. It's been great.
I know, and it's like it's like the people on that show too are just they're like the middle-aged or kind of young adult,
Oh yeah.
just fucking people with these great corporate jobs that don't even need the money.
I know, it's always people where it's like, all right, Janice,
yeah. Yeah, fucking Sandra wins $15,000
and a cruise. It's like, all right, Sandra.
The Disney cruise. I'm like, get the hell out of here with that.
The Disney cruise. God. The cruise people, if you ever seen that Bill Burr stand-up where he talks about the cruise people and how it's just put them all in a boat and just let it go down. Mm-hmm. Dude, he's not, I agree. He is not kidding.
We never even been on a cruise, but it's we kind of have an idea.
Well, think about the kind of people that go on cruises normally. Think about it.
I know.
It's people that have nothing better to do with their lives and they just love to complain and they love to make a big deal out of nothing. It's oh yeah, it sounds like a fucking great time to be stranded in the middle of the ocean with these pricks.
Yeah.
you know? I never want to go on a cruise. And that's not just because I don't like boats. I don't. They scare me.
I don't either.
But we were watching one recently.
Oh my God.
And it was...
If you talk about that episode with the kid...
Oh, no. Oh, that wasn't the one I was thinking of, but I'll get to that. No, we were watching recently. They did Wheel of Fortune on a Disney cruise. And God almighty, the people on that show, it's like they couldn't have been gayer. Like, they couldn't have been any gayer, Lauren.
I know.
They were just like, you know, oh, we're so happy to be here, and I'm so full of sunshine and rainbows. And I kill myself watching this. It's like
it's like fucking Plankton and SpongeBob. He's like, need hatred.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
That's me.
I wish the devil would have possessed me at that point, because I'm like, God, I just need hatred.
But I mean, seriously? And it's like they come out, and Vanna's wearing who the hell knows what. She looks, you could see her, she's like a beacon. You could see her from 20 miles away with all those sparkles on. And she walks over with Minnie Mouse and her fucking giant creepy eyelashes, and just like...
Yeah, and like, and they fucking, her eyes blink now. Like, the Disney characters, their eyes blink. I haven't been there in so long, I didn't even know that. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's so creepy. And then people want to give me shit. Like, I'm a doll collector. Like, I have a lot of dolls. And they're like, oh, they're so creepy. That is creepy to me.
Yeah.
My dolls are not creepy. They are adorable, angelic faces. And that is terrifying because they move. Ugh. But, you know, so it's like, you know, they come out and Pat Sajak's like, I want to fucking drink, you know, because he's Pat Sajak and an actual, like, godsend. My God. He's like
he's so I joined his fan club on Facebook. Like, and I literally, like, how I got Megan to join was, like, we were watching it, and I'm like, I have to use the bathroom, hold on. And I, like, brought my phone with me, and then I just found it. And from the bathroom, I, like, sent her, like, a page request on Facebook, and I heard her crying with laughter from the other room.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to be so soon, you know what I mean? I was just like, thank you, Lauren. It was like that, and then it was like Lauren Gowdy invited you to, like, Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah, I found both of them.
And I'm like, okay.
While just sitting on the toilet. I felt like that meme, like, sitting on the toilet. You know?
Oh my God. But yeah.
Instead of, like, dancing, I was, like, looking at Wheel of Fortune.
You're just like, fuck yeah, Pat Sajak.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to be on Wheel of Fortune.
Same. I would suck, but I still want to do it.
Oh, not like a contestant. I just want to be in the audience.
Oh.
No, because I would break under the pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, from home, I'm pretty good, where it's just me in my living room with my cat and you. But, you know, it's like... If I was actually on there, I would probably just lose all focus. I would not be able to fucking do a thing.
I know, me either.
I would just be like, nope, not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, Wheel of Fortune. I swear to God, like, every day we've been watching it for, like, months.
I know.
It's like, ooh, wonder what's going to happen today. But there was this one episode that Laura and I saw like a few months ago.
Okay, if you thought we were going to hell before, here we go.
Well,
we're on the hell train.
Hello.
Hello. I'm here to go to hell.
And, like, this one guy, I don't know how old he was. He looked like a kid. And let's just say he had cognitive issues, okay?
Even just saying that, it's just so...
I know, I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna go to hell.
I know.
So, he was on there, but, like, the most enthusiastic, like, just loved Wheel of Fortune. You know, could not have been happier. And I'm just like, so that every time he like spun and he got like something, he was like, yeah, he would like freak out.
Oh, he would like fucking scream like he was in the NBA or something.
He practically tackled Pat Sajak.
Yeah.
Which made my whole day.
Oh my God. That was probably like the highlight of Pat Sajak's career.
Oh my God.
Like, no joke.
He was the best contestant.
Yeah.
And Pat Sajak said, they're like, oh, I heard you're a big Wheel of Fortune fan. You want to answer some trivia questions? And I'm like, give me this.
Yeah.
Give it to me. I need this.
Please, Daddy. I need it. God, he would make a great sugar daddy, I think.
Pat Sajak?
Yes.
He looks like he invented the sugar daddy.
Oh my, I would literally be like, what are they called? The sugar babies?
Yeah.
I would literally be his sugar baby.
Yeah.
I would.
You're just like, hey.
If I had to, like, sit on it once in a while to just live the life that he does.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't look that bad for his age.
That's
I mean, that's also coming from me, and I think Jack Nicholson now is still attractive. So.
He's like in his 70s, 80s.
He's like 81 or something.
He basically looks like a wrinkled nutsack.
That's fine.
No, it's not as bad as Mick Jagger, though, who actually looks like a wrinkled napkin.
No, Jack Nicholson, at least he's got the tood, you know?
By the way, Mick Jagger has, like, a young child, like a baby right now.
Does he really?
Yeah. And I'm like...
Is the baby okay?
I don't know, but it's like, oh, good. Your kid will remember you until they're, like, 10 years old.
Mick Jagger isn't shooting blanks yet?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
Well, he's impregnating fertile women. So I think it's
well, I mean, that doesn't matter. If, you know... If the gravy ain't there, it's not going to happen.
I say that every time I go to KFC. If the gravy ain't there, it's not happening.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so Pat Sajak.
So Pat Sajak would make a great sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Dude, I would just love to meet him and be like, thank you.
I know.
Thank you for existing. Thank you for making my day
I don't think
easier.
he's aged in like 30 years.
How old is he? Hold on. I'm going to look this up.
Okay.
Hold on. Because... if he's anything over 70, I'm going to scream.
I know.
Because I know Vanna's like, how old?
Vanna's in her 60s, I believe.
Yeah, and she looks
so
great,
he's
too.
got to be like...
He is... Hold on, I'm finding it. Jesus. Fuck you, Wikipedia. He's 71.
You've got to be kidding me.
Look at him, though.
I know, he looks great. He has more hair than, you know, the normal 71-year-old.
He has more hair than some 30-year-olds that I know.
That's true. But they could have a condition, and we can't say anything because, oh my God, Tumblr's gonna come crashing down from the ceiling.
Oh my God. The fucking Tumblr people.
Anyway.
That's a whole other thing. But I love Pat Sajak. Like, we've been watching this show, and I'm like, I just want to go, like, experience it.
I know.
Just once in my life.
I know, me too.
What was I gonna say? I don't even know, Lauren. This is all new to me. And by the way, I probably should have said this before. Sorry if our voices sound too similar and you don't know who we are.
At some point, we're going to have to get video because it's just going to be too confusing. Maybe if you know us really well, you'll be able to tell. But, like, I know for the first, like, 5 episodes, it's going to be fucking so annoying.
If it helps at all, I'm Megan. It probably won't, but I'm telling you now.
And I'm the other one.
You're the other one?
Yeah. Sometimes they call me Lauren, but I'm just the other one. Literally, from our relatives. You and the other one.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Lauren, Megan, which one are you?
Which one are you?
I've been called my mother's name before, my father's name. Like, I've been called every other name except mine
And
before.
Dolores. I'm like, there's no Dolores in our family.
Well, there could be. Our family's so big, it's probably all-inclusive. There's a Dolores in here somewhere, Lauren.
Maybe. Long lost
probably,
cousin
yeah,
Dolores.
I was going to say, distant like, everyone we don't know is a cousin.
A cousin or an aunt.
Yeah. Even if it's someone, like, that isn't really our cousin, it's, like, it's just easier to call them my cousin.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, first cousin, once removed, twice, whatever. It's, like, all right. I don't
Twice
care.
flipped, animal style, 4x4. It's like, wow.
Oh, fuck, I'm hungry.
I know.
If you hear my stomach at all, I'm so sorry.
I know.
God, someone's blowing up my phone. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.
No one could see. No one would have known that unless you said it.
Now I'm really embarrassed. Today's a great day.
Yeah.
Not really, but it's a great day.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We haven't watched Wheel of Fortune yet, so, I mean, it could be a better day.
I mean, maybe. Is it going to be on later? Should I check? I'll check later. What was I going to say? Yeah.
So that's been our obsession lately.
Yeah.
It's Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. That's not what this podcast is about, though.
No.
We're just, you know.
Basically, this is going to be like a story podcast. Did I even say this already?
I don't know.
Because we did like a first take, like, and like it was like kind of like a tester, so I don't remember if I said this already.
I know.
I'm going to say
you
it
did.
again.
Yeah.
Well, just, this is going to be stories, basically.
Yeah.
First 20 minutes, we're just going to bullshit, and then we'll get into like a topic or something.
Yeah. Just things we find interesting.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
like, you know, around Halloween, it'll probably be like ghost stories and like Christmas stories and.
Oh yeah,
you know.
There's a lot coming. So
Yeah.
just buckle up, people.
I know. In a lot of music stuff because we're both really into music.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
If you don't like music, this is not the podcast for you.
I know.
don't
I'm
think.
sorry. I'm just gonna.
It's gonna
say
be
right
half music, probably.
now. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I can't really say
a lot of it. It's going to be interjected a lot.
Yeah.
I already know. And we didn't really pre-plan a lot of things, but we just, music, it always just comes back to that. So,
yeah.
If you don't like music, why do you even listen to anything? Like, please.
I know.
Go away. But yeah, no, I've been listening to the Devil's Blood a lot lately.
Yeah.
For anyone that is not familiar with that band, they're not together anymore. And we saw them 6 years ago.
They opened for Behemoth, but we didn't even go for Behemoth.
No, we went to just go see them. And well,
someone else.
It was Watain.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm not crazy about them, but at the time I had never seen them, so I was like, I just want to see what the hype is, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need to see them again.
Yeah,
they're
like Behemoth ripoffs.
No, I think they're better than Behemoth, but not great.
No, I mean they both suck.
Oh yeah, they both suck. But the Devil's Blood
no, Behemoth has some okay songs. Watain has like one good song.
Yeah.
And it's the one that everyone knows.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't really care. You know what? And here's the thing, too, I'll say. If you don't agree with my opinions, that's fine. Music opinions, like, I've seen so many people argue to the death about their opinions. They're just opinions. You don't have to agree with me. Life goes on. If Watain's your favorite band, that's great. You're probably a really great person with a shitty opinion, but...
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I really don't care if that's your favorite. Because everyone shit, like, not everyone, but a lot of people shit on my favorite band, which is Dissection.
Yeah.
And, I don't really care. It's like, it doesn't change the fact that I like them.
Right.
It's like, of course, people just like different things, and that's fine. But the Devil's Blood I've been listening to a lot, and I know a lot of people aren't crazy about them because they just sound very, not different, but like, it's not as aggressive as like,
Yeah.
some of the music a lot of my friends listen to. But yeah, they disbanded, I guess you can call it, like a few years ago after their guitarist passed away. Don't ask me how to say his name. I don't speak like a word of Dutch. The name is Dutch, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I've been listening to them a lot lately. They just, I don't know, they just warm my soul. Even though, like, if you actually read what they're saying, you're like, oh my god, that's a bit much. But I love them, and I've been playing them a lot, and I've infected Lauren with them. And well, what I was saying was, we saw them live in 2012, and I didn't know who they were at the time. I'm like, okay, we'll see what the hype is. When I tell you, that band has such great presence.
Yeah.
Like, great presence. And I'm just like, oh my god, because it's their vocalist is a girl. The guitarist that passed away, it's his sister.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to say her name really, but I just remember, like, they start playing whatever, and she comes out, and she's just like, it's almost like she's in a trance. Like, she's not animated. She's not like fucking Mike Patton and flies out on the stage and like makes herself. She just kind of like.
Oh my god! Speaking of Mike Patton, quick derail. I thought he followed me on Twitter the other day, and I almost lost my shit. But then I saw it was like a spam account.
Oh my god, I know. Lord texted me.
I'm like, wait, I think Mike Patton, because this is Mike Patton official, and I was like, I think he followed me on Twitter, and I like almost like shot out of my fucking chair, and I'm like, hold on.
I practically broke down Lauren's door to see what she was talking about. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, if he follows you on Twitter, I'm gonna get a Twitter, because I don't have one.
Yeah, but it was just like a fake, and I'm like, oh, I follow his actual Twitter. I forgot. So it was like just some spam account. I'm like, son of a... That would have like made my whole year. And Mike Patton followed me on Twitter.
Oh my god. I would have
if he followed me, or like Kevin Smith, I would actually explode.
I don't know if I would be able to function if Kevin Smith followed me on anything.
Yeah.
To be perfect. I love Kevin Smith so much. If I met him, I would burst into tears.
Oh, same.
I wouldn't even be able to control myself.
Be like a blubbering mess.
Yeah. I mean, more than I already am.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the Devil's Blood. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I remember when we saw him, like, she comes out and she just kind of like slithers out like a snake, Like, she has like such fucking great presence. And I'm like, oh my god, what is this? And it took, I mean, I listened to them after that, but I wasn't like really into it. Mm-hmm. But like the last 3 years, the more I've listened to them, the more it like resonated. And I'm like, okay, this band is fucking awesome. Especially, god, what the hell is the name of the album? The Time of No Time Evermore. Mm-hmm. which is a fucking tongue twister, and I hate saying it, but that fucking album has just been...
It's everything.
It's everything. So, how are we on time?
Good.
Good?
So, yeah, we could put a song in, from the
So,
Devil's Blood.
If you want to listen to the Devil's Blood, you know, we'll interject a little clip of a song here. And I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll just put things that we've been listening to in between.
Yeah.
Because we like to share music with people.
Yeah.
You know?
And until, someone, strikes us for, a copyright, because we're not making money off this thing.
Yeah, no.
Once we start making money, if we ever make money off of this thing, we can't do this anymore. But for now, let's share just some music with our lovely people.
Yeah, it's like, well, because I don't know if we said this either, because I can't remember if we said this in the previous recording or this one. We're doing this all ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we're not in a studio. We don't have a guy I'm the guy.
Yeah.
You're the guy. We're the guys.
Yeah.
So
This is all us.
this is all us.
So bear with us as we try to figure this out.
Yeah.
I think we're doing okay though.
Are we doing okay? Press 1 now if we're doing okay.
Like, comment, and subscribe. This is not going on YouTube.
No, it's not. But I know we still gotta make we're so all over the place. We haven't even made any social media accounts for this. Nothing.
By the time this goes up, there will be. But as of right now, we haven't done shit yet.
Yeah.
So
soon it'll all happen soon. I promise. It'll get done. Just give us time.
Yep.
But anyway,
So
here's the Devil's Blood, and I don't know what song we're gonna put in. Probably the song Evermore off that album, because it's holy moly, what a great fucking album. Like front to back, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I never say that. I hardly say that about any record. It's perfect.
Yes.
So, all right.
Okay.
Here's Evermore from the Devil's Blood. Okay.
And we're back.
God, after
Hope
more
you
technical difficulties.
I hope you enjoyed that song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah, so on to the actual main point of this podcast.
So, I, as in Lauren, hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I made a list on Facebook. I don't know how long ago, actually. Like a year, 2, 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically twin pet peeves. And it's total BuzzFeed fucking worthy of a list. It's number 4 will make you explode out of your chair. So I would like to take this entire rest of the podcast to just review this list and just elaborate a little on these pet peeves that twins have, because I feel like this is a very niche pet peeve.
Yeah,
category.
Unless you are a twin yourself, it's very hard to relate to this.
Yeah.
And I don't even really remember what you wrote, so I'm excited.
I don't either, so let's see.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, number 1. There's 10 things, by the way, so this is literally a top 10 twin pet peeves.
Oh, God.
All right. I put, when someone stands for 20 minutes staring at us trying to tell us apart. It's so uncomfortable. You're just making the situation worse. Yeah, please don't do that.
Oh, yeah, when people come up to you and they're like, I think I'm seeing double. Do you know how many times I've wanted to commit a murder after someone saying that? You have no idea. It's oh, I think I'm seeing double. It's oh, I'll really make you see double in a minute, sir. You know?
Punch you between the fucking eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's don't say that. It's yeah, it happens.
And I get it. Twins are unicorns. They're a rare occurrence. They don't really, they're not common. But it's you don't have to be a fucking asshole about it either.
Well, right.
And it's I can't even begin to tell you how many times people have come up to me and have been oh, so you're a twin? Oh, well, that I don't understand. Blah, blah, blah. They have a million things they want to ask you.
Well,
I
right.
think I'm trying not to jump the gun here because I think you talked about a lot of these things too.
Yeah.
But Oh man, that's like the worst one when people come up to you and they're like, I think I'm seeing double. It's like, I literally
Or
hate
like
you.
they're like, hold on, I need to see which one is which, and then they get uncomfortably close to you, and like every twin has been through this, I believe. They get so fucking close to you, trying to study every feature on your face, and you're already insecure to start with, so it's like, well, that's fucking
Yeah, and now
great.
someone's putting you under a microscope,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, I know which one you are.
It's like, you have a mole up underneath your left eye, but your sister doesn't. And
you're like, okay, I
your
didn't
right
notice the mole.
eyebrow is slightly more arched than her. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, could you not, please?
It's like, thank you now. Now I'm insecure and uncomfortable,
Well,
okay?
no
like,
kidding.
These fucking people. And then it's like, oh, which one are you? I really hate when people like, which one? I'm like, what am I? I'm a human, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, which one are you? Like, it's dehumanizing.
And like, you think this is from strangers. Oh no, we get this from relatives, from friends, anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
Like, who just doesn't want to be bothered to learn my fucking name.
Yeah. And disclaimer, if you have just met me, I am lenient. I understand. You don't really know me yet. But if we have known each other for more than a year and you're still doing this stuff, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
There is no excuse. Like, you can't do that to me anymore.
Or even 2 years, you know? I
mean,
get it.
yeah.
Especially for identical twins, it's way harder. Fraternal twins, it's easy.
To be fair, Laura and I looked exactly the same from the back.
Yeah.
Like, if we were standing next to each other and you looked at us from behind, you literally wouldn't be able to know which one is who.
Yeah. My own parents still do that. They're like,
Yeah.
they call me Megan, and and I'm like, nope, it's Lauren. They're like, oh, sorry, I couldn't tell from the back. Like, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't care. They're my parents, you know?
I know. It's like, you birthed me. You're off the hook. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's like people... And then the thing that really drives you crazy is people that do it on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the people that are like, oh, Lauren. It's like, you know who I am.
Yeah, I
Don't do
hate
that to me. You know, that happened to us a lot when we were in school and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Because they knew it pissed me off. And when I got older, I just let people know it didn't piss me off anymore, so they'd stop doing it.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, it's like, please, you know?
I know.
What's next on the list before I get all fucking riled up?
Next list. Next thing. The golden question that we get all the time.
Oh, yeah.
If I punched your brother or sister, depending on what you are, would you feel it too? I swear to God, we get this question unironically more than I can even begin to tell you. It's like, I don't know, if you punched your own brother, would you feel it?
It's like, come here, we'll find out.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, come here, I'll punch you, and then we'll see. I'm
Like, what do they think? We're connected by fairy magic or some shit?
I mean, I literally hate that. And some people have asked me, like I said, unironically serious, and then other people will do it to be assholes, and I get it. But, like, the people that are, like, serious, it's like, you have got, like, go get your head examined.
Yeah.
Like, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you think? You know? Of course not.
What kind of person, though? Like, just... and it's mostly men that ask this question, too. Not to be, like, sexist, but it's mainly men.
I mean, based on purely observation, it's just dudes.
Yeah. That are just like, oh, if I actually punched you, would your sister feel it? I'm like, I don't know, man. Why don't you punch your own brother? And let's see if you feel it.
Yeah. It's
Because
like,
you beat him up enough as it is, and he's got emotional issues because of it. So, I mean, why not just one more punch, you know?
I mean, honestly.
Jesus
but to be
Christ.
fair, I will say this. Excuse me. Like, Laura and I, we could sense when the other one's, like, upset or, like, something's going on. Or, like, there was one time we were in a hotel room. Lauren had a seizure, which was a fun day.
Oh, my God.
And-
That's a different story for a different podcast.
And it woke me up out of a sound sleep. And it wasn't her hitting the floor that woke me up. Like, I knew something was wrong, and it woke me up.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I could tell when she's like anxious, and like when Lauren flew to California by herself, she was like, I could tell like she was an anxious mess, and I'm sitting there at the dinner table with coffee, and I'm like shaking.
Yeah, I was going to hear the cup shaking.
Yeah,
Just...
my mom's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm not okay right now." Just,
And then as soon as I landed, it was like, you knew.
I was like, "Oh."
It's more of like we could feel what we're feeling emotionally. We're like
Yeah.
emotionally tied to each other, but physically it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know?
Although sometimes we have done the thing where it's like I've injured myself, and then you've done the same thing like 3 days later.
Yeah, that's straight out of coincidence.
I know. That's just us being literally clumsy.
Yeah, in sync.
But like, no, people think that, oh, if you punch her, you'll feel it too. It's like that. Could you prove that to me scientifically? Because I would love to see your reasoning behind
no
that.
shit, you know?
You know, these fucking... What's the next one?
Okay.
Christ almighty.
Number 3 is, oh yeah, we already talked about it. If we've known each other for a long time and see each other regularly, please don't ask which one are you again.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay the first 3 times, and after that, just guess and we'll correct you if you're wrong. Seriously, we don't mind correcting you. We really don't.
I mean, I'd rather do that. It's like if you call me the wrong name and I'll just say, oh, I'm Megan, I would much rather do that.
Yeah, than just asking, who are you? Which one are you? That's like the worst question. I cringe even just hearing that question.
It's like I grew up having an identity crisis because people legitimately didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
And it's like, and when I was like in middle school and stuff, like I did all kinds of things just to make myself different from Lauren. Not that I hated her.
No.
It's just I wanted to, you know, stand out and be my own person. And it was so hard because we got lumped together as one person because we're twins. So I did I like dyed my hair. I fucking did all kinds of shit.
Yeah, we try to like get into different things, different music, different everything.
Yeah.
Just to like have some kind of like of our own identity.
Yeah, like I was big into like the goth stuff, like still am. But you know, like I got really big into the goth thing, and Lauren, you know, what did you were more into like punk.
Yeah, and then I got more into video games.
Yeah, and I didn't really. I mean, I like them, but I'm not big into them. And you know, like Lauren and I just kind of went our separate ways. And I don't know if you mentioned this too, but the other thing I hate is like, which one's the evil twin?
Hold on, I don't think I mentioned that at all.
Did you?
Hold on, I don't think I did.
If you didn't, that's the one thing that drives me crazy.
Yeah, I didn't say that at all.
Oh my God.
I fucking hate that.
Because everyone thinks it's me because I dress crazier than you do and shit. And they're like, oh, so you're the evil twin, right? I'm like, come here, we'll test that theory. Like, you know, what the fuck do you think is what I want to say to some of these people. It's like, what the fuck do you think?
I know.
I don't think I'm a bad person. I just look like one.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, that reminds me of a time someone was like, oh, why do you have to wear all the spikes on your jacket? And I'm like, because I'm a porcupine.
It's like, why do you gotta wear those North Face and Uggs, you fucking cunt?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm a porcupine and I'm in defense mode, so stay the hell away from me. You know, and that's literally what I said to a girl one time, and she was like, oh, all right. But it's like, why do you wear what you wear? Like, please, leave me alone.
Well, I know.
You know, these fucking people.
God, it's sorry for swearing so much to any family members that are listening.
Oh, yeah, this is not a family-friendly podcast.
No.
Sorry, disclaimer. Don't let your kids listen to this unless you want them to be fucked up.
Well, I know.
I mean, we're not that bad. I mean, you could let your kids listen to it. They'll just learn a thing or two.
Yeah, sorry.
Probably a little bit too early.
They'll learn what a sugar daddy is.
Yeah. They're like, what's a Pat Sajak?
What's a Pat Sajak?
What's a Pat Sajak? I'm sorry. Please continue with your list.
Let's see. Oh, here's a big one. Do not, for any reason whatsoever, lump twins together as one person. You know, when they're like, oh, someone invites us to go somewhere, they're like, oh, you should come out to this. And I'm like, oh, what about Megan? Oh, I meant her too. We are not one person.
Yeah, it's like
when you say me, I think you're talking about me, as in Lauren, just me alone.
If you want me to come to, like, and vice versa, like, include the other person. Don't just say one and then assume the other one will go.
Yeah.
Like, that's happened so many times. It's like, oh, well, I'm friends with you both, so I'd assume both of you will go. It's like, then don't just invite one.
Yeah.
You know, like, both, like, we're two different people. You know? It's insane to me that some people think that that's okay still. You know, it's like, I don't lump you and your siblings together as one person.
Well, no shit.
You
like,
know?
Just think of it like that, you know? Just like, oh, God. I made noise.
Oh, God.
Just, like, if you're an only child, obviously you can't really relate to this, but, you know, if you have siblings and they're like, oh, you should come out, but I meant all your siblings too. It's like, well, what does that fucking mean?
Yeah, it's like, why couldn't you invite, like, why do you have to just consider us one It drives me crazy.
I fucking hate it.
It's like, our whole lives it's been like that. Mm-hmm. Or it's like, oh yeah, the Gowdy twins. We've always been a unit instead of just two separate people.
Yeah.
Which, okay, in some cases, it's whatever, I get it. If you're referring to us, like, in a sentence, it's fine. But, like, if you're inviting me somewhere, you know, it's like, you know, don't just ask me and then be like, oh yeah, that means Lauren too. Is Lauren coming? It's like, well, why didn't you ask her?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't dictate what happens with her in her life. You know?
I can't believe people actually still do that, though.
I know. And I don't think this is on here either, and I'm going to say it before I forget. When people message me trying to get to you.
Oh, we had a whole issue with this a while ago.
Oh my God, should I talk about it?
Not specifics, but just
I
the
don't
general
remember
idea.
what happened, really.
Yeah.
What happened? How did it start?
I had a falling out with someone.
Oh, yes,
And
yes, I remember now.
They messaged Megan on Facebook.
And, well, here's the thing. Lauren blocked this person.
Yeah.
Understandably, because
I was fucking done at that point.
that's fine, you know, but then this person messaged me and was like, could you tell Lauren this, and could you do, I'm like, I'm not her fucking messenger, owl.
Please don't do that.
You know, it's like, no. I'm like, if she blocked it, why did Lauren block me? I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, as if I could just read your mind.
Yeah, and like same with, vice versa too. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it
happened
happens to me too.
Oh yeah, could you tell Megan this? Could you it's like, if I'm unavailable, then I'm unavailable. I'm sorry, you
Right.
know? Or if I block you, that's it. Or if I don't talk to you anymore, that's it. You know? Like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking entertain some stupid bullshit because you don't know how to fucking act, you know? And like, these people like trying to get through, go through other people to get to me, drives me nuts.
I know.
You know,
I hate it.
especially you. And then, because it drags you into a situation that has nothing to do with you.
Well, exactly.
You know, it's insane.
I know.
So, God, that was horrible. That was a whole other thing. And just, I literally had to like make a public post and be like, look, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do it for you. I'm sorry. Like if you want to get in touch with Lauren, unless it's something, dire or crazy. Like if you get blocked by her or something happens, it's like, that's not my problem. If it's like a life-threatening thing or something like really important, yeah, then do that. But something like, oh, why did you talk to me more? I don't know. And I don't care, quite frankly.
Yeah.
You're entitled to talk to and not talk to whoever the fuck you want.
Right.
So, people are fucking dumb.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. As I reiterate, people are fucking dumb.
Yes.
Continue with your list,
Okay.
please.
Oh, here's a good one.
Oh, God.
If you know other sets of twins, we don't want to hear about them. It's great and all, but we're completely uninterested in twins that we do not know.
Oh, my God.
Because it's like everyone knows a twin.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, my brother's friend's cousin has twins. And it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, twins fun in our family too. Like, this person's a twin and that person. It's like, I don't fucking care about your family history. Like,
Yeah.
It's great, but yeah, twins exist everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I was friends with twin. That's great. We don't want to hear about it.
Yeah,
we
and
really
I feel like
don't.
this could also apply to like multiples in general, like triplets and quadruplets too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I know this person who has this, blah, blah. It's like, I don't care about the people that you know.
Honestly, this could even like apply to like race or background or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're Lebanese, like part of our background, we're Lebanese. And I remember telling someone, they're like, oh, I know someone that was Lebanese and blah, blah. It's like, don't be that person, please.
Yeah.
We don't care. I know you're trying to relate, but it's like, and it's one thing, it's like, oh, that's great. It's like, you don't have to, maybe if we knew each other better and you wanted to elaborate more on it then, but it's like, I'm talking about the fucking lady in the grocery store. She's like, oh my God, I have twin nephews and they're just so great. And it's like, I don't care. Don't tell me. I don't care.
I know.
So I'm sorry. This is getting me all heated.
I know.
Because
Maybe we shouldn't have started with pet peeves.
I know. I'm sorry, but you know what? We just had to put this out here because I feel like someone's going to try and do one of these things at some point.
Yeah.
And
like twins, I haven't seen, unless I'm like blind to it. Twins don't really talk about their pet peeves.
no.
Like, we have them, but it's just not something we just share.
I know, we put up with it because it's just been our whole lives,
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing you can really do about it. People are going to do it anyway. They don't give a shit.
Well, right.
I'm not going to be like a fucking like, we need to fight for twin equality. No, I get it. It's fine. But it's really annoying, and we're just telling you, when you do these things, it annoys us very much.
Yes.
So, and if you have done this before, and you're my friend, I still love you. Don't worry.
Yeah. No,
But-
it's fine.
It's fine. But, I'm talking about people, that I don't really know that well, or like, it's just so annoying. Or like strangers that come up to you and stuff, or like, oh God, it happens all the time. Because you and I can't even go in the store sometimes and someone's like, oh, are you guys twins? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Like, literally. And then they have to tell their whole life story of how they know twins. And I'm just like, I just want to get fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
You know? I want to get ice cream and fruit gushers, and I want to go home.
Yeah. I mean, literally.
You know, it could be 7 in the morning or 10 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter what time of fucking day it is. Someone in the grocery store is going to say something.
Yeah, and then the fucking cashier's playing 20 questions with me, and I'm like, I just want my food, lady. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
That's why we go in the self-checkout line.
I mean,
but
literally.
then God forbid you get that fucking thing that's like, cashier needs to come over, and I'm like, oh God,
Yeah,
here
we need
go.
assistance.
We're going to be here for another 20 minutes.
And then it's like some guy who's working there part-time, and he's fucking like hitting on us indirectly, and I'm like, I just want fucking lunch, okay?
Yeah, it's like,
I just want to go home.
I want murder.
Oh God, I really hope that doesn't... If you heard a cop flying by the house, it's okay. We just live in the middle of Fuckville, so...
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Please continue, because there's another one. I hope you get to it, and if not, I'll say it myself.
All right, and here's another one, kind of sexual, kind of gross, but
Oh yeah.
do not ask twins if you want to have a threesome, you know? I can't even begin to tell you, especially for girl twins, how many times I have gotten a message and I've told someone, hey, I'm a twin, you know, which is cool and everything, and they're like, oh, do you think you guys would be down for a threesome with me? Like,
No.
yeah.
No.
I've never dated a guy or anything that's, you know, asked that, but it's like,
Yeah, me
it's
either.
just pigs, you know?
Yeah, there's like guys who would like message me and it's like, oh, well, your sister's hot too. You should fuck. It's like, no.
It's like, would you fuck your own sibling,
Yeah.
you know?
No. No. It's just wrong. No. It's wrong.
I
on
mean,
so many
some
levels.
people would if you're like in, you know, that kind of an area. But
You're mentally
still.
damaged, maybe. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. And I couldn't even count it on both hands how many times I've been asked that in my lifetime. And what's even more disturbing, we got asked it a lot when we were younger. Are you okay?
I'm so fucking, I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm exhausted, so don't mind me yawning.
But yeah, like when we were like in high school and stuff, we got asked that all the time.
Oh my gosh.
All the time. It's gross. It makes me feel gross just even thinking about it. I don't even like admitting that it's happened. It's gross.
Oh my gosh. And it's, you know what's even more sneaky too is the guys who like say like, I'm in a relationship and Megan isn't, and a guy hits on me and I'm like, well, I have a boyfriend, and then they go right to Megan and do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is your fucking
It's like,
deal?
who are you trying to fool?
Yeah.
And I don't play into that shit. I'm like, please get away
It's
from
like, we're
me.
different people. If you're into me, you might not be into Megan.
Yeah. Despite the fact that we're twins, we're actually very different people.
Yeah.
You know?
And a lot of twins are. Like, some of them, like, probably aren't, and they literally like all the same things, but that's, like, so rare, I feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are the people that they put on TV.
Yeah.
I feel like. That make, like, spectacles of themselves.
like the fucking psychic twins.
who?
We're not even going to go there with them.
All right.
Fake mediums, basically.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's like, it's always someone.
I know.
You know? It's always someone that's got to ask about that. And it's like, no. And to be fair, though, I will say this. Don't freak out. Like, I've dated a guy before, like, years and years ago, and then Lauren dated him afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
That was, like, a thing, but it was just because we hung out and we were in close proximity, and we
Yeah.
just kind of knew each other, and they just got along better than he and I did, and that's fine. That's one thing. If we never dated someone at the same time, none of your little perverted fantasies have ever come to fruition.
Yeah.
Whoever you are having
And
them.
if, you know, they have, not for us, but, like, for the other twins and stuff, it's so rare.
Yeah.
Like, rarer than, like, a rare steak rare.
Rarer than unicorns rare.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I don't understand why people think that's okay. You know, but that's the thing that boggles my mind. Regular incest is not okay. Like,
But
between...
twincest is apparently, like...
No, a twincest is a fucking great spectacle.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
disgusting.
apparently it's so normal for men. And it's just men. Women don't care about this kind of shit. We got things to do.
Yeah.
We got appointments to go to. We got we have a lot of things to do.
I gotta get my nails done, for fuck's sake. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, it's so... I'm just gonna save it. Please continue. Because how many more are there?
4.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably gonna get to the one that I'm thinking of.
Okay, please don't ask us too many questions about being a twin. You know the people who ask way too many questions?
Oh, yeah, like the-
1 or 2 or 2 to 3 is fine. But any more than 3, we have checked out.
Yeah, well, that was just saying before. It's like every time I, run into someone, it's always like 20 questions. Mm-hmm. It's like, who's older? Who's this? It's blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to answer this for you right now so nobody asks me. Lauren's older by a minute. We were C-section babies. She happened to come out first. She's a minute older than me.
I was 8 pounds in something ounces. Megan was 7 pounds and something ounces.
I thought it was 7 and 6.
Was it? Oh, something like that.
I think it's 7 and 6 pounds. We are normal-sized babies. We wrecked my mother. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. Megan's like a quarter of an inch taller than me, but she's a minute younger.
How the fuck did that happen?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, what else would people ask?
I mean, I don't know. I think we covered everything else.
Yeah.
But, all the other things are like things people would ask us, like, oh, do you like the same stuff? Do you do this? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, we're not the same person,
Yeah.
Treat us like 2 different people, please. That's all I ask, And I understand if you fuck up my name, if you don't really know me that well.
Yeah, it's hard, especially for identical twins. It's hard because I feel like a hypocrite when I see identical twins.
I know, and then I fuck up their name.
I don't fucking know their names either.
I know, but I mean, if you don't really see them all the time, I mean, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But it's funny because, like, we have, like, friends and, people tell us all the time, like, oh, yeah, it's like, I can easily tell the difference now after just being around you for so long.
Right.
They can just pick it up.
If any of those people listen to this podcast, they're not going to have a hard time. It's everyone else in the world.
I know. Sorry.
Who doesn't fucking know us.
I'm sorry. We might have to, like, auto-tune one of our mics to be slightly higher or something.
Yeah.
It's like, Megan's the one with the fucked up voice.
And Laura's the one with the fucked up chin.
Oh, God.
Just kidding.
What's wrong with your chin?
Nothing. I was just kidding. I have a really round head, though. I hate the shape of my head. Like, Megan's got this perfect oval-shaped head. I'm literally a circle. I have no shape. I hate it.
Yeah, but your eye shape is better than mine. You have nice open eyes, and I have to, like, manipulate my eyeliner so I don't look like my eyes are closed all the time.
And this is stuff if you would really have to look at us to see, but we're not going to let you because it's just fucking creepy.
I know. Unless you really got, like, literally, like, 2 inches away from our face, you wouldn't be able to notice.
I know.
Although, our hairdresser's been able to tell us apart by our hair, I think, before.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, oh, yeah, your hair is better, and, like, or your hair's thicker than, Lauren's, or I think your hair is thicker than mine.
Barely. It's starting to thin now because I'm getting old.
I know, your one gray, too, is showing.
Okay, don't talk about my gray, please. It's, like, right at the root of my hair. And I'm like, why? This is what stress does.
It's all right. I always say this, I'm like, when I get the gray, I'm just going to let it come through.
Yeah, I'm going to Stacey London it.
Yeah.
And just, like, have, like, the big, like, skunk streak.
I'm going to have Lily Munster hair and just fucking live with it.
Yeah.
Because, well, my hair is black right now, so I'll literally have, like, Lily Munster, Bride of Frankenstein fucking realness happening. I don't care. Fuck it. I'm old. Just let me live my life.
I know.
But anyway. Deflecting from the topic at hand.
Yeah. This kind of goes back to what we were talking about with, like, the messaging before. And how, like, I block someone and they try and message you. Don't shit talk about one twin to the other twin. Do you know how often that also happens?
I might have to take a lap around the room. Because when I tell you...
Claim the ceiling like...
Jesus, take me. I can't even begin to describe how... not only how many times it's happened, how infuriating that is to me.
Yeah.
I've had people be like, Lord's such a bitch. And I'm like, do you realize...
Yeah.
She's in the next room. Bitch. I live with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't even try me right now. It's like these people. They just think they could, like, oh, yeah, she won't say anything. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I'm really not going to say anything to my sister that I live with? I'm like,
give me a break.
You got another thing coming, dude.
Yeah.
And it's happened so many times, especially with, like, our close friends, like, in high school and stuff, too, especially. Yeah. Like, we had a friend. And you know which friend I'm talking about.
We're not going to go there.
But we had a friend in high school, and it's like, she would always bitch to me about, like, Lauren never messaged me back. Why didn't Lauren, like, do this and blah, blah. And I'm like, why? First of all, why don't you fucking talk to her?
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm going to tell her this, right? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't understand, you know? It's like,
I know. It's like, with twins, depending on the twins, but I'm going to speak for the majority. There's a built-in trust in just, you know, it's like a built-in best friend.
Yeah.
Basically. And for you to talk shit about one of us to the other, it's like, are you actually stupid?
I mean, not only is it disrespectful, it is really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what do you think is going to come out of this? You know? I mean, you might feel better now, but you're not going to feel great once I tell Lauren, like, look, so-and-so said some shit about you. And here's the thing, too. I don't go around blabbing people's information, ever.
Yeah, me either.
You could literally tell me anything, but the second you say something mean or nasty about Lauren to me, it's like, that's it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, you know? I gotta bring it to your attention. Because it's like, one, it's not my fucking issue to be dealing with, you know? And I want you to deal with the issue if they have a problem with you.
Right.
You know? Two, why would you do that?
I know.
You know, that's like if I went up to someone and talked shit about their mom to them.
Yeah, or like one of their siblings, or like
someone,
their pet.
It's like
someone they care about.
It's like, not only is that completely rude, you know, it's just, what do you think is going to happen when you do that? No good ever comes out of shit talking, though. Regardless of what it is and what aspect.
Right.
No good ever fucking comes out of it.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway. God, this is getting me all fucking fired up.
I know.
I still need to take
I haven't even gotten a word in edgewise because Megan's just going on a rampage.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to stop dictating the conversation.
It's fine. Let's see. Oh, I already talked about this. If you're interested in pursuing a relationship with one twin and get denied, do not go for the other twin.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're, again, not the same person. We already talked about this.
Yeah.
It just... Because it has happened, like, a few times. I know, we're not really, like, elaborating on this shit, but it's like... It gets too personal, and, like, these people might be listening.
Yeah.
So...
Well, we don't want to put anyone on blast, either.
Well,
you know?
exactly.
But, you know, it has happened, and it does happen, and people don't think it does. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
I'm fucking dumb. Don't even ask me
God,
today.
I'm exhausted, so I don't even know what you're saying right now.
I mean, it does happen. So,
yeah.
We just want to bring that to everyone's attention.
Right.
Because, Jesus Christ, it's a problem.
Yeah. And then the last one. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it says... And lastly, for the love of... I'm going to read this word for word. And lastly, for the love of fucking God, do not ask, are you guys twins? If you think two people are twins, just ask, are you related instead? At which point, we'll tell you that we are. I've had friends who look a lot like their cousins, but we're not actually twins. And it gets very awkward when they have to break the news. So please, don't just really go to people and ask that shit.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't think I can be any more written in plain English. Like, you know, because imagine you go out to someone and it's like their cousin and they just happen to like really look alike. And they're like, fucking, oh, you guys look the same, but you guys twins? It's like, actually, we're cousins. Like, that's so embarrassing. Like, you get secondhand embarrassment for people like that.
Yeah. And it's like, you know what? It's happened to me before.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, no, you know what's happened to me before, though? It's like, someone was there with, like, their mom. Like, it was a male friend of mine was there with their mom, and I thought it was his girlfriend.
Oh my God. You know who did that to me? It was fucking Jason Mewes.
Oh my God.
Because I went to a convention with my dad a couple years ago, and Jason Mewes is there. And, no, not Jason Mewes. Well, he did that too, but with just me, it was Rob Bruce.
Oh, yes.
And he's like, oh, so you guys are like together, right? And I'm like, oh, he's my dad. And he got like really embarrassed.
Rob Bruce, for those who don't know, is he's on Comic Book Men, the TV show. And he's a collector and shit.
Yeah, he was at this convention with this whole collection of toys and stuff. And I was like talking to him about Funko Pops. He's like, that shit's going to come back and be worth so much money. Because it's not like Beanie Babies where it's like niche. Everything's a Funko now. And I'm like, well, he's got a point.
Well, Rob Bruce, it's either hit or miss.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love him. He followed me on Instagram and I screamed. I was so excited.
He didn't follow me on Instagram.
I'm sorry, Lord.
I don't really even use Instagram, honestly.
Well, I know. I do. I am a whore on Instagram. Not a whore, but like I'm always on Instagram.
Yeah.
like posting things.
You could just say obsessed. I mean, you don't have to be a whore.
I'm a slut for Instagram.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that's twins.
the list.
Yeah, that's the list. I swear to God, it felt so good to just get that out in the open.
I know.
Because it's like, these are things, and you feel like an asshole too. Like if you try to like correct people right then and there. That's why usually you and I just kind of politely like, oh yeah, whatever, and we just listen to the same fucking tired out jokes.
Yeah.
You know? And here's another side note too. Laura and I are also very tall.
Oh yeah,
So-
we're almost 6 feet tall.
So that in itself is like, you know, we always get the comments about like, oh, you're so tall, what, you keep growing, you know, like, you know, how's the weather up there? Fucking bullshit all the time.
We could do pet peeves for tall people, honestly.
I mean, honestly, it's like,
Honestly, we're actually just going to do a whole episode where all we talk about is pet peeves, because I have a list in my phone.
yeah.
Of just all these pet peeves that I have, and
Dude.
God, it's going to be a day where I'm just fucking angry.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm like, we got to vent.
You want to know what fucking gets my gears? That's not what I meant to say. Grinds
You
my
want to know what
gears.
chaps my ass?
Chaps my ass. I said that the other day to our father, and he just blinked at me. He just looked at me and blinked. He's
Yeah.
like, whatever floats your boat, Megan. It's fine. But really, I have so many pet peeves.
Oh.
Not crazy pet peeves, but just like, and they're all like common things that annoy a lot of people too.
Yeah.
We're not like fucking miserable assholes either. Well, I didn't paint a good picture for myself by just bitching about being a twin for fucking
Right.
how long now? Like half an hour.
Yeah. Like, you know, a little over half an hour,
Yeah.
but
But man,
talking is exhausting.
I know.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
No, it was
No,
a
I'm
great
just
idea.
kidding.
I feel so much lighter now. Now that I
know.
have all that
We
garbage
put that
out.
shit out into the world of just, don't fucking do this to twins, please.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we have feelings too, man.
Yeah.
We're not just objects. Like, okay, the worst though is like when people who are like into psychology come up to us.
Ugh.
Because then it's just more than the basic questions. It's like they're asking about like a chromosomal makeup and stuff. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
I'm like, I don't know, you want a fucking blood sample? You want to
Yeah.
swab the inside of my mouth? Like, what the fuck do you want
know.
from me? Like, I will say this, though. Laura and I, on, I want to say 2 or 3 occasions, we've had the same dream.
Oh yeah.
Like, not on the same night, but it's like, I'll have it first, and then Lauren will have it a few days later, or vice versa, whatever
Right.
the case is. And what was the one that I'm thinking of? Oh, it was before we got our cat, Frost, who
Yeah.
is just an angel.
Yeah.
He is literally an angel.
I love that cat so
I
much.
adore him more than I could ever express into this fucking microphone. He is so precious. And I think it was like a week or 2 before we got him.
Yeah.
And I had this dream. It was so weird. And I was like in my living room, but it looked like how it did when I was like 9 years old. I might have been like a child, like sitting on the floor watching that old ass TV we used to have. Mm-hmm. And I'm, I don't know what the hell. It's like Rocket Power or something. Some 90s fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. And our old cat, who we call Binkers,
Yeah.
her real name's Stinky, but we call her Binkers.
Yeah, because it just sounds cuter.
And she walked in, and she just kind of rubbed up against me and sat with me and watched TV with me.
Yeah.
And, like, that was the whole dream. Like, nothing really... I just hung out with my cat. And then, I swear to God, 3 days later...
Yeah. I had the same dream.
The same exact dream.
Like, verbatim. Like, same show, same circumstance.
Same sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, insane. And it was, like, the light was on. It wasn't, like, the middle of the night or something. It was, like,
Yeah.
bright in there or whatever.
Yeah, and I had the same dream.
Isn't that so weird?
I don't know. Like, that cannot be
We
explained.
should change our names to Psycho and Somatic.
Which one's Psycho?
Me. Apparently because I'm the evil twin.
Oh yeah, everyone says Megan's the evil twin, and I'm like, in there, we're both pretty,
I can be kind of an asshole, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. You know what? People think I'm an asshole because I can be, like, really honest sometimes. And I just said the one thing that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so blunt. People just can't handle me. It's like, no, that's not
People
what I'm
think
saying,
I'm a
no.
bitch because I'm honest. Like, no, they think you're a bitch because you're a bitch.
Yeah. Trust, I'm not trying to maliciously upset anyone.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I say things a certain way and it rubs people the wrong way and I go, ooh, I didn't mean it that way, you know? Like if I try to help someone out and I'm like, you know, maybe I'm not as like sensitive to their situation or whatever, and it's like, ooh, I didn't mean to like come off like a fucking vindictive asshole.
A narc. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. You know, it just happens. I put my foot in my mouth a lot. So I get it. Where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Oh, so that's why people think I'm the evil twin.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, I can speak up if I want to.
Well, people thought you were the evil twin for the longest time, too, because you dressed, like, in, like, more black than I did.
Well, that, too.
And they're like, well, Laura's, like, kind of just dorky, but Megan's, like, evil. And I'm like, well...
Black doesn't mean evil.
No, black means you look slimmer in everything that you wear. I probably looked like a fucking Pillsbury dough roll.
Shit, you found out my secret. No, I'm just kidding. No, I did. And it wasn't like nice stuff either. Like I looked pretty ratty. Like it was stuff that was like ripped and fucking like,
from like Hot Topic.
Oh yeah, when I was younger, Hot Topic stuff, just like pants and fucking safety pins on everything.
Those fucking trip pants. Why did we wear those?
I don't know.
I wore them unironically too.
I know.
You know, just like with like a cute top.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like one of those like t-shirts from Kohl's.
Yeah.
With like a fucking saying on it and with trip pants. I'm like, what was I doing?
I don't know. It's okay. I used to wear this skirt that my mom hated.
Oh, we still talk about it.
And now that I look back on it, I still love it.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I really don't care. And this skirt, it looks... I don't know how to describe it. It looks kind of like ripped on the end. It's like all different like lengths and kind of tattered or whatever. And, you know, it's like a black skirt or whatever. When I tell you, I spent an hour and a half. I was like 11 when I got this. I spent an hour and a half fighting with our mother in the store for this thing. Fighting to get this thing. It was literally $10. It wasn't even expensive. I'm like, it's $10. And she just hated the way it looked. I fought to get the finally I broke her. She was like, all right, I just want to get out of here. Just put it in the fucking thing. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Here's the thing. Also Italian. Knocking things over. I'm going to put my
It's a lot of hands.
Sorry. I know you can't see, but I'm talking with my hands. But, and that skirt, she's like, you can't wear that to school though. Absolutely no way. And I would just fucking bring it to school with me and change at school and wear the fucking thing. Mm-hmm. And I remember one day she caught me because we came home and she happened to be home and she yelled at me. She was like, Megan, I can't believe you wore that thing. She's like, throw it in the garbage. And I was like, no. And I yelled at her. Oh, man.
You're very defiant.
God.
Like any other middle schooler.
Well, yeah.
I can't even imagine like how hard it is with twins. Like two of them at the same time.
I know. I was worse than you were, though.
Yeah, to be fair.
At least it wasn't both of us. I think Mom would have just literally jumped in the river.
Yeah.
If that was the case, she would have been like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But, you know, now that I'm older, I don't dress as crazy.
Right.
Still wear a lot of black. But people, you know, they could tell us apart. You know, we dress differently. We like different things, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, for the longest time, it was like people always lumped us in.
I hope everyone was taking notes and wrote this shit down.
Yeah, take notes, please.
Yeah. Just like, all right, I see a set of twins. What should I not do? You flip your little black notebook open and they're like, oh, right, shouldn't ask this stupid ass question.
Yeah, just treat them like two people.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole point. Like, don't treat them like a spectacle. Because it's embarrassing on both ends, quite frankly. It's embarrassing.
Yes.
You know, I feel embarrassed when people call me, oh, are you a twin? It's like, oh, great, this fucking shit again.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it. People are fascinated and that's fine. But, you know, for the most part, it's like, all right, we don't need every time I go in the store, really. It's like we're in CVS right now.
Well, I know.
We don't need to be having this conversation. Please.
I know.
Please save me the grief.
Well, this has been a great first episode.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We did it. It's an episode.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I know.
Oh my God. I can't believe we actually did this.
I can't believe it either.
This is insane. What I tell you.
This has been so long in the making.
So long in the making. Like way too long.
I know. Where was I going with this? Okay. Sorry. I want to play a song at the end and I forgot the name of it.
Oh. Oh God. What song is it?
one of my favorite albums of all time is from a band named Clutch. And this is going to be a very weird music episode, but I don't care.
Yeah.
And Blast Tyrant is probably the best album that they've ever put out.
Oh my God. Such a great album.
One of their songs on there, Army of Bono.
Oh, I love that song.
It just, if you don't get up and just bob your head and just move a little while you listen to it, you are literally soulless.
Oh my God. I remember we saw Clutch like a few years ago, and
yeah.
I danced with, I don't know, some drunk girl next to me. Like, the whole time.
It didn't fucking matter. I was dancing with everyone. I didn't even care who was around me. I was like, yeah, I was living my life.
Oh my God. I know. I fucking love Clutch. I was literally just listening to them like this morning.
Were you really?
Yeah. I was. I literally was. I love them. Like, they're my go-to when I'm like doing things and I need something in the background. I mean, they're not boring. It's just like great, like, concentration music.
Right.
I love them. And dance music.
Yeah, me too. Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, please enjoy the song.
Yeah,
and hope you
close
enjoyed
with this.
Hope you enjoyed this first podcast. It's kind of a mess.
Whatever day this goes up is the day we're just gonna keep putting up the podcast every week. It'll come out once a week.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet.
Yeah, maybe a Friday, maybe a Saturday,
maybe a Sunday,
maybe Wednesday. Who the hell knows?
I know. No, today's Wednesday. Lauren.
It'll be on a day ending in day. Thank you. Oh my God.
Really, Lauren?
Yeah.
A day ending a day.
It's gonna be one of them.
Oh man.
It could be one of 7. Who the fuck knows?
Well, we'll
be
see.
one of them.
Well, thanks for joining us. We're gonna get some social media accounts soon too, I guess.
Yeah.
We're gonna get an Instagram and a Facebook and a Twitter and all that stuff.
By this point, everything will be linked. Everything will be there.
It'll all be down there where you can find it and see it. And I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be the Gemini archives.
Yeah.
So just look for us on there everywhere.
Yeah. Yes. This is exciting.
Oh my God, I'm so
Probably
excited.
get some guests on here soon.
Yeah. We were talking about it. Might get some people on here soon. Might have something in the works already. Yeah, we don't know. I'm not gonna give away anything yet though. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
it'll be a tease. It'll be like a huge deep tease.
Oh my God. Yeah. I thought you said a deep V, and I'm like, bitch, I could rock a deep V.
Yeah, right. All
right. We're gonna go watch some Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
I think.
probably. I mean, it's like, what time is it? Like 4 o'clock. I don't even know if it's on.
I don't know.
We'll find it.
But
all right.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Later, everyone.
Bye.
Fleeing to their speeding limousines. Don't worry, it's just stigmata. Pass me a napkin, and don't you dare tell my mother. Don't worry, it's just stigmata. Pass me a napkin, and don't you dare